Today I'll be reviewing the movie San Andreas. It's about a natural disaster that happens and a man trying to save his family. First off, I must say they did a great job with this movie. I thought it was going to be a slow start, but boy was I wrong. Wow, was I wrong. Action starts pretty quickly and it only grows as the movie goes. Got me pumped. It got me emotional. 5 out of 5 stars. I didn't find any complaints that I can give on this movie. I couldn't even deduct a half a star. If you ask Queen, she know I was thinking of something that was wrong with this movie, and there was nothing wrong with this movie. So with that being said, San Andreas is a must-see. I recommend going to the movies as a couple, or as a family if you have some kids. Definitely go together, because seeing this together, you have that gratification that, yeah, my loved ones are right here with me, and if that type of natural disaster happened, I want to live and I want my family to live. I want to protect them. So it's a must see. I recommend actually going to the movie theater and going to see this movie. It's I watched the San Andreas with Queen, and she's the love of my life. And this movie put me on an emotional roller coaster. My bond with her is stronger just watching this movie and having her next to me. So for those that haven't seen it, I advise you to turn off this video right now and go see it. For those that have seen it, let's get into what happened in the movies. Spoiler alerts to those still watching, even though you didn't see the movie. When Dr. King got his foot stuck, and Dr. King, whatever, got his foot stuck, and he told him no, don't save him. That reminded me of stories of when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans and people were sacrificing themselves so their loved ones can live. Whether it be husband holding on to wife and wife letting go, and so he can make sure his arms are around children, making sure they live, that type of sacrifice. So this movie automatically put me on an emotional edge, right? And then then that scene with Beth, and she just going directly to what hurts. I don't understand why Emma didn't just slap her right then and there, but I was screaming in my head, this bitch should die already. Something should happen to this bitch. And that bitch died. Rip Beth. Whatever. And I was already, when Ray came to save Emma, and that shit had me on edge too. When he was staring out of the helicopter, and didn't see anyone, it looked like he was about to break, emotionally just break. I was feeling it. I was with him. And then when his daughter Blake got stuck in the car and Daniel left her, man, I wanted that dude to die. At some point in the movie, I wanted that man to die. Fucking prick. Can be man enough to try to do everything possible to save the so-called woman you love, daughter. Granted, the daughter's not yours, but it's her daughter and you love her, so she's part of your life now. Save her, Shit. On to my boy Ben. He took a moment to put aside his problem talking to women, and he went into his head to save her. I gotta try everything to save Blake. And when he saved her. Come on. Come on, guys. You know he earned brownie points off of that. You know he earned some brownie points. He and Ollie, the little brother, had me laughing so hard. There's nothing you can do or that can just make that character better. Just had you laughing, man. The accent helped a little, but the little brother's a little brother, right? Now, on to talking about my favorite part of the movie. Everybody has their own favorite part of the movie. My favorite part of the movie is when the old couple looked at the huge tsunami wave, looked at each other, didn't even need to say any words. That look said, "I love you." And then they embraced that hug, and they embraced the incoming death. Look how old they was. They lived the full life of loving each other. No need to run to try to save your life. You're not gonna make it. You're old. That wave was coming. Just hug each other and die together. I cried just now. Give me a moment. But at that moment, when I was in the movies, all I can say was, "Aw." That's all I could do. Another part of the movie that got me really emotional, had Queen crying when I noticed she was, is when Ben was staring at Ray doing the CPR and everybody was around, and it looked like they lost her, and shit had me a little choked up. They couldn't let her die. Had to save her. Just too much emotion invested. All in all, this was a good movie. San Andreas was a good movie. This is on my must-see again list. I don't know about you, but let me know in the comments below.